the Battle Rapport. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle Rapport. I am your host, Hydra, you're a Slipknot fan of Battle Rap here, helping you catch up on Battle Rap. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the after party of Chrome23, the anniversary card, and what a night it has been. Oh my God. Let me get that water. Let me get that water. Let me get that water. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Gotta get my water. You know what I mean? But I gotta say, Remy Ma, the D-Rec, and the whole entire Chrome23 staff. Yeah, this is one of those. This is one of those. To be honest, there was a lot of hiccups, you know, off stream, on stream, hubbub, like it's McDonald's Wi-Fi out this month. But let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Cause that wasn't the whole night. You know what I mean? But let's handle the niceties. Shout out A-Deck, DME Detroit, PZ World, Streets 2-time, all the way to Champion. Don't kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. You know, Champion out there pushing P, proper preparation prevents poor performance and all that jazz. All pun intended. We have the Battle Rapport, we have the M's. And it goes a little something like this. It's mandatory to memorize material, masterfully manipulate metaphors, massacre markmen maliciously to maintain motivative mightiness. There's a part two to that. Be mindful to multitask, magnify major maddening main lines magically, and mastermind a manifesto, murder a manuscript. You get it all, one shot, one kill. What's the deal? Shout out Tony Yayo. This has been a very weird experience with the back and forth with this whole Wi-Fi going up and down, and I don't know. I did hear though and see a tweet from Avocado past my tweets and stuff. He said that he's basically working on it. Now, mind you, he is filming, him and his crew ruin your day. They are filming King of the Dots 2-day event and Chrome23, Remy Ma's card, literally at the same time. So the 2-day event, well, you know, they have tomorrow, which is Sunday, and they have the literally 2 events in one day. So of course there's gonna be some hiccups like networks crashing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Let me hit that real quick. Let me check the chats real quick. Make sure we good. All right, we good. We fine and dandy. But yeah, I feel like the stream shutting down and back on and all, it really did a hindrance to this card, especially the later half of this card. But let's start looking at the card real quick and speak about it. So I left my predictions on my channel, as you've seen. There is something that I do want to say though about this first battle that happened. C3 and Caution with a K. Brick by Brick. She's one of the bricks. You know what I mean? From RBE. I have Caution. It was a very close battle, but my opinion, you can kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. I feel Caution had the first round. C3, she had a really good second round, but I feel like Caution was fighting the whole way. I feel like some of her punches and her schemes were better at the time. Yes, C3 was punching, going back and forth, you know what I mean, hitting them with haymakers and so on and so forth. I just feel, you know, it's the fought, especially in the second round when the fight broke out in the side of the crowd and stuff like that, which then gave C3 the advantage because she rebutted that. It was pretty cool too. I was anticipating it. So weird enough, C3 did, you know, bring that up. So, and it was literally in the middle of her round. Um, to be honest, even with the rebuttal, you know, the freestyle rebuttal, because you know there was a fight that ensued in the crowd. I still feel like caution edged it. You know what I mean? But I don't knock anyone who will say C3 had the second round, because it's like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? C3 had that second round. You know, she did have, you know, the freestyle rebuttal that was a little bit, you know, was pretty, you know, impressive or whatever. But I feel caution had the first round. She edged the first round because I felt she was more laid and she was punching. She did more. And then caution had the third round. This is my opinion. You can kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. This is the after party. All right. Plus, the McDonald's Wi-Fi didn't start hitting until, you know what I mean, later in the card. But that was a very tough battle for me to, you know, like if I was one of the judges, it would have been a very tough battle. Every one of the judges had C3 the whole way. Not one judge had caution. Come on, not one judge. This was totally unfair. Totally unfair. Ah, totally unfair. But you know, shout out to C3. She deserves it. You know what I mean? It was a very tough match either way. You know what I mean? So I don't knock no one saying, oh, well, C3, she bodied her. Like, you know what? It wasn't a body. It was very debatable in this round and so on and so forth. But I don't knock anyone who says C3 is the, you know, is the winner. You know what I mean? I just knock a 3-0 because this was not a 3-0. This was a classic battle. And for $25,000, the finalists of Chrome23's tournament, that means something. And shout out to C3, you deserve it. You know what I mean? Next up, was it Prestavia an official before it was A Ward and Vixen the Assassin? No. I think it was Vixen the Assassin. Yeah, okay. So C3 caution. And then it was Vixen the Assassin and A Ward, right? Okay, so Vixen the Assassin and A Ward. It was really hard for me to really judge this one because you know they both were, you know, giving it 110%. A Ward did have a couple haymakers in there that, you know, shocked me. You know what I mean? I didn't think that he was gonna do them like that, or the rebuttals that he, you know, rebuttal gang crazy and all that. You know what I mean? He did have a forward reverse bar as he's done before, forward forward reverse punches, and he did that word association against Vixen, and he was kind of stunting on her. You know what I mean? Sitting on stage. You know what I mean? You know, it's only right. You know, you see a Crown Vic behind you. You know, you slow down. Oh man. That was, you know, I don't knock anyone, especially for this battle right here. If anyone says A Ward, you know, won. You know what I mean? I feel Vixen had the victory. You know what I mean? She was the one who was the victress. But it was a very close battle too. You know what I mean? I don't knock anyone that gives it to A Ward. I think A Ward did his, did what he needed to do, and he was showing up and showing on his first and second rounds. You know what I mean? But you know, Vixen the Assassin was not letting up. You know what I mean? So I definitely say that, me personally, I give it to Vixen the Assassin. What rounds? I would probably say the first round because it's a very debatable round, and I give it the third. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. Or was it the second round? No, it was the first round and the third round, just like I had with Caution versus C3. Um, Damn, what was the next one? The next one was Official versus Prestavia. Wow. This totally did not turn out the way I thought it was gonna be turn out. You know what I mean? Um, I felt like Prestavia had such a, high stature when it comes to anticipation for what she's, coming in with. You know what I mean? She coming with that fire. She coming with a whole different type of style and all that until she battled Official. And then her first two rounds, her bars are like almost perfectly set up like Sue Surf wrote those rounds. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Watch when the battle drops on YouTube or when you watch the VOD. I'm telling ya, yes, her punches and schemes before being a part of gun titles, she was technical in how she did her things. In her third round against Official, yes, I felt that. I felt that before she got with gun titles rap format that she was doing. But I did hear a couple bars that was kind of set up like a surf bar. But majority of her third round, I'm talking about Prestavia. Majority of Prestavia's round versus Official was mainly her original style before she was rapping with gun titles, before she became a part of gun titles. And to be frank, the first two rounds from Prestavia, you tell me, was that not surf like bars? Almost themed and performed exactly like she summoned the spirit of Sue Surf, even though he's alive and he's locked up, whatever, free Sue Surf, free to wave. But it's still one of those things like, okay, he's locked up, he's not dead, but she's like summoning his spirit or whatever, or his perform. Like, yo, I swear to you not, bro. She was up there dancing on it, dancing on Official like she was a Sue Surf battling Official, which that would be a pretty awesome battle to see. We kind of got that versus Official versus Prestavia because those two, you tell me, well, those first two rounds from Prestavia literally mapped out like a Sue Surf round? Both those rounds. You tell me. I sat there like, yeah, can't wait, can't wait. Watched, and I'm just like, my jaw dropped after the first few bars, and then it's like Sue Surf bars. I'm like, and then all right, look, I've never heard a female version of Sue Surf. Y'all could probably, be like, oh, well, Jazz is like a Sue Surf, but a female version, or this other person, Shuni, the rapper, is, or, you know what I mean? Y'all probably, say that in the comments. But me personally, I have never got that from them, but I could understand where y'all would come with when y'all say that. But I personally never seen anyone as, oh, that's the female version of Sue Surf. Oh, the way she punches or the way she does her thing, it was kind of like a female version of Sue Surf. I've never got that from anyone. Never got that impression from anyone, period. But Prestavia's first 2 rounds against Official on this Chrome23 anniversary card. You tell me, was that not Sue Surf like bars? The first round and the second round. And then, to be honest, Official was bombing the first round. Official was bombing the second round. Official was bombing the third round. It didn't care whether or not if Prestavia was choking up a couple times or she was going through her material straight. I feel Official edged almost every single round against Prestavia. And this isn't no bias. I'm calling it right down the middle. I do like Official, but if I feel that she lost against somebody, I'll say it. Just like I say plenty of times about my examples on Tay Rock or anybody else that I like in battle rap. I will call it down the middle because I do not want to be biased, period. Battle rap shouldn't be biased, period. It's supposed to be a safe haven of originality and all that, where we can speak our truths and all that, right? This right here was not one of those. This is I'm gonna do. I I I I swear it almost felt like Surf. How would you battle uh Official? Oh, I would battle her like this, and then say 2 whole entire rounds, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna use that." Word, yeah, you're a part of the gang, so go ahead. I hope that didn't happen. Prestavia is a really good writer, but don't get me wrong. Maybe the influence being a part of such a big team like gun titles, maybe that might be a little too much, too early in the career for Prestavia. That the influence of how they write and how they perform, she has that now. Not saying it's a bad thing, right? I'm not saying it's a bad thing as far as, all right, learning from the best, learning from legends, learning from vets, learning from chess, learning from quite a few other people that are in that are in and linked up with Cave Gang and gun titles. Now look, you might not like all the rappers there, you might like some of them or whatever, but you have to give them the benefit of the doubt, the fact that they have experience and that they can give this advice to Prestavia. Have her learn through this advice. You know what I mean? I can see that and I can understand that. But totally taking on their rapping ability and flow and cadence and no, 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 no. I do not accept that. Uh, Prestavia, show me that I'm wrong. By your next battle, you not sounding like Surf. Straight up. That's my opinion. I back. I support Prestavia. She's doing what she needs to do. But sounding like Sue Surf because he's not here right now is not the way to do it. Yo, Surf could be let out the next like year or so. You know what I mean? Or within the next months. You know what I mean? You never know. And he'll be right here back doing battles again, and we'll have our Sue Surf again or whatever. But until that time, we shouldn't have somebody trying to copycat his flow, style, cadence, and performance. You know what I mean? She literally just like copy, paste, I do. Second round, copy, paste, I do. What the hell? If I'm wrong, I 100% hope I'm wrong. But you tell me, was that not Sue Surf like bars, performance, and all from Prestavia, her first 2 rounds against Official? Maybe not every single bar, but majority, more than 50% of each round, the first 2 rounds. The last round, it was like maybe a bar or two, and then it was just all the way Prestavia does her rapping ability. You know what I mean? But I edged it slightly 3-0, a womanly 30 for Official. You can kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. I hope that I'm wrong about this, people. I hope that I'm wrong. But if I'm not wrong, damn, if this is how you'll know that I am not wrong. If she's interviewed and, right after the event, and she's interviewed and she says, yeah, those first 2 rounds, the way I did my flow and cadence and my performance, that was a homage to Sue Surf. That's when you'll know Hydro Man from the Battle Rap Poor, he was right. Uh, so now, next battle, right? It went caution, C3 caution. Then it went Vixen the Assassin A Ward. Then it went official Prestavia. Then it went Hitman Holla versus Easy to Block Captain. Now, this is where I say things get very, really weird. Let me check the chats real quick. Cool. Nadia, we good. Yo, I need to get my water for this. I need to get my water for this. The reason why I want to get my water for this is because this half of the rest of this half of the show, this after party, it kind of gets a little sad. And why do I say sad? It's simple. What's up with the stream? You tell me, people. You tell me. First round, Hitman Holla goes. I mean, grabs the coin and so on and so forth. Like, talk about being broke so much I thought you would have needed it. You know what I mean? Maybe he saw that Shotgun Suge battle with Kid Slade and was like, yo, maybe I'm going to do the same thing. Just take advantage of the coin flip right then and there. You know what I mean? Start the show the way I want to. Doesn't always work out that way, though, sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes you could have a really great showing like what Shotgun Suge did against Kid Slade, or this, which I'm about to let y'all know of. So Hitman Holla goes in, and his first round, kind of what you expect a Hitman round to be, but lackluster. It was all right. He was starting up the engine. Trying to warm up the engine. That's all I could say. Cause I was feeling like, okay, you know what? Maybe the second round, that's when he's gonna pick up, and then the third round, we're just gonna get classic Hitman. You know what I mean? Hitman finishes. It's Easy's goal. Easy goes. Look, in the beginning, I was not a big Easy to Block Captain fan. I felt it was a little weird and awkward, especially, the Philly jargon with the, Wild Freak Bull and John and all types of stuff and stuff. But I understand the lingo now. You know what I mean? It took a little bit. You know what I mean? But I'm still not that much of a big Easy to Block captain. I'm like, I'm still waiting, seeing when he's gonna be his like real big loss and then how he's gonna recover from that. You know what I mean? So, but until then, I'm saying that he's a pretty good battle rapper. Top tier. Weird enough, he kind of climbed up in the ranks pretty quickly. Whether oh my god, this is gonna be crazy. Whether he grew up in how should I say, in a plant-based area where then his handler became his boo, and now he's top tier. Like, there's a bunch of conspiracy theories out there or whatever. Like I don't, I don't consider any of that, you know what I mean? But, the more you start reading into stuff or whatever, things kind of look a little weird, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't live their lives. So any of that, and I don't, and yo, let me get this out the way right now. That whole, oh, Easy the Block Captain put hands on his girl, Hurricane Dew, and blah 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 blah. I don't believe that at all. Whatever pictures they were showing, or whatever, I don't believe that at all. There wasn't even video footage out there. And they probably did have video footage. But I didn't see no hands being put on Hurricane Dew. So for that matter, in my opinion, the whole angle that Easy the Block Captain is a domestic abusive man against his girlfriend, I totally knocked that because I've never seen that and I don't believe that. I don't get that energy from her from Easy the Block Captain. And Hurricane Dew, I believe she can handle herself. And if a man or a woman puts hands on her, I think she gonna do what it do. All pun intended, because I believe she gonna do what it do. You know what I mean? She can rap her ass off. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with. I believe that Easy the Block Captain did not ever put hands on Hurricane Dew. So that whole angle I've always thought was weak as hell. You know what I mean? But this situation, after Easy the Block Captain does his first round, because Hitman's first round, like I said, it wasn't the greatest round in the world. Hitman's first round was not a life-changing round. But Easy the Block Captain's round, that first one, it was like heading into overkill. Did you see like towards like the middle portion, almost to the half mark of almost going to the end? He kept going on and on, having the whole crowd on his side. Excuse me. But he did not let up. And he was like, y'all want me to keep going? Y'all, he could stop it right there. There was so many times midway in his battle, in his first round, he could have stopped it, but he kept going, going, going. It was like he was heading for overkill. Like that was on his mind. I need to overkill him this first round. After that first round, I could probably coast. But if he starts heating up that second round, then I know, put more emphasis in my second round, put more energy into my third round. I'll end it. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm confident in what I've written. I'm confident in my evolution and all that. So, like I said, I'm not a big, heavy, I'm not really a big, heavy, Easy to Block Captain fan, but I will give him his credit and his respect and his just due, because he has climbed up to where he is now, where he's battling a legend out here, one of the top performers in battle rap, and that's Hitman Holla, where you cannot let up on the gas at all. And I believe Easy to Block Captain's second and third rounds were going to be that, which we're heading to now. But we're actually heading to the second round, and then we'll talk about the thirds. Second round, Hitman Holla, he's going in his first few bars. I wasn't heavily liking the bars, because it was mic interference that was going on. The crowd was just talking too much, and the crowd wasn't hearing everything what he was saying. I was hearing partial, and then on and off with the stuttering of the stream. So we wasn't getting all the bars, and then at the times that the stream was moving, it was still waiting for the people to calm down. So it was really weird, the back and forth. The stream was stuttering, and then you would have him wait for the crowd to calm down. Then when he starts rapping, you get the stuttering again, and it was a big pain. Then stream cuts. Comes back, then cuts again. somehow, one way or another, it comes back and it's on easy. And Easy's going. He got like a couple bars in. The fans not really hearing him, or maybe they are, but not feeling the bar. However it is, they're having mic issues again with Easy, and then it's like stuttering with the string. So it's doing the same thing it was doing with Hitman Holla in his second round, and now it's doing the same with Easy the Block Cap the second round, and then stream cut. What? Yo, what's going on here? Then we find out that Avocado from Ruin Your Day and his whole staff and team have been doing this 2-event, 3-day recording schedule, and maybe nobody was expecting for any network to drop or any of that, because this is what happened. We got McDonald's Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? We got even the laundromat's Wi-Fi is better than McDonald's Wi-Fi. But anyway, shout out to anyone that goes to the laundromat and actually uses the laundromat Wi-Fi. It's free. You're out there washing anyway. Go ahead and watch a battle or watch a battle rap poor episode. You never know. Shameful plug. But yeah, go get that water. Go get that water. Yeah, man. Let me go check this chat real quick while I get my water. All right, we good. But yeah, esto no fue bueno. Esto no fue bueno. Esto no fue bueno. This was not good. This is no good at all. Every time the refresh would be hit, every time just the anticipation that it was gonna come back on, or that it was gonna come back on and we were gonna have, get a retake or something like that. Well, not a retake, but they rewind the footage a little bit, play it, and then right when it gets to the bar, you feel me, right? But when it gives like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I forgot how long, finally the stream came back on. But it started in like Hustle's Shuni's round where she was like choking, messing up, or there was Mike's failure, whatever the hell's going on. And oh man, all right, at least I got to see some of that. But even not the whole thing. And then I had to see if pull the stream and wait for it or whatever, and then see. I got to see. Did I get to see Shuni the Rapper versus Miss Hustle all 3 rounds? Yes, I did. I did get to see all 3 rounds. I'm disappointed with Shuni, but I felt like Shuni had a very strong first. I felt like Shuni's last round was really strong too. But every bit of any of the hiccups and stumbles and pushing, and then now we about to fight, and this girl's talking stuff and about to get this over here, this, and oh my god, somebody in the chat pointed out that that Miss Hustle just brings that negative energy, that bad energy for like bad occurrences to happen in battle rap or whatever. So I personally don't feel that. Maybe in the building there might be different vibes and stuff like that, what I mean? You never know what. But I kind of feel like when Hustle was up there, she was bombing, what I mean? Not bombing bad, but actually like throwing them bombs at her, what I mean, at Shuni. They were hitting in the room, some of them. I kind of felt like there was some stuff that I really did not like, that I felt like Shuni had better material. But with Shuni with the mess up and hiccups, and I really didn't like this battle. I felt like the momentum and anticipation for Easy the Block Captain and Hitman Holla to Humble and fumble in the stream and mic issues really put a dampener and took a lot of energy out of the building by the time Shuni the rapper and Miss Hustle went up there to battle. So it's like they have to try to regain the energy back with the crowd again, like it wasn't like A Ward versus Vixen the Assassin right after Caution and C3 for 25,000, the finalists of the tournament of Chrome23. Which I do want to add, C3 second round. I just remembered. C3 second round, she had some bars that I did hear before. And I kind of felt that, even though she spit them her way, I've heard those type of bars before. And it just like fell in line with, anybody else that used those bars before. Like, for example, like if somebody right now, like we all love wrestling bars out here in battle rap, but I myself, Owen, dying in the ring like Owen Hart or anything in that term, it's just too played out already. We done heard 100,000 of them already, and it's quite boring and dull and already disrespectful to this point. But I could understand if somebody revamps it and does something way different and out of the box and really, very intricate with it. I could understand and I'll accept that because it's something different, a different way of doing it that nobody's ever done before. You know what I mean? But there was some. I do remember that C3 in the second round, she was saying some bars that I kind of heard before. You know what I mean? And reason why I kind of felt like C3 didn't win, in my opinion. Though it was a very tough competition between her and Caution, I felt Caution had the first and the third round. But like I said, I think C3 bombed on that second round. But then I felt, I just remembered now that there was a couple bars in there or a few bars that I did hear from other people. And I'm like, so that's why that could possibly be a womanly 30 for Caution with the K, and she got robbed for that 25,000. But C3 deserves it. You know what I mean? She fought hard. C3 fought hard. But yeah, Miss Hustle. Listen, if they finished Easy to Block Captain and Hitman Holla, hopefully that'll be the first battle that they drop on YouTube. Hopefully. You know what I mean? Within the next couple weeks. You know what I mean? And I definitely want to see that whole battle completely. No mic issues. And Shuni the Rapper and Miss Hustle. I want to see that one again. I feel like, yeah, I saw it, but I had to like rewatch the first part again on the beginning, and it was just a lot of issues, and I need to see that battle from beginning to end. Actually, I want to see this whole card back again. To be 100% honest, I want to see the whole entire card back again because there was some bars that official was saying that she was killing Prestavia with. But and like I said, I definitely want to trace back to Prestavia's rounds, her first and second rounds, and let y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Because those was, I swear, it's almost like Surf wrote those rounds like, Prestavia, here's your first two rounds. Just focus on your third. And then she used those two rounds and then was like, oh, I know a round that's like surf bars or whatever. Did it in her third round. And then everything else was Prestavia for that third round. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. That's my opinion. That's how it sounded to me. Performance and cadence and rapping. It was like Baby Surf on stage. Straight up. The female Surf was Prestavia on stage the first two rounds. And who did she shout out in the first round? Sue Surf. It was almost like a dedication to Sue Surf the first two rounds, in my opinion, because he's not here to battle rap. You know what I mean? Until he gets out. But yeah, Shuni the Rapper versus Miss Hustle. I definitely want to see that again. You know what I mean? That it deserves a second and third watch. You know what I mean? The interference with the mics, the interference with, people in the back and stuff like that. It was just, it was a pain. It was a real pain. Trying to really, I want to appreciate this battle. You know what I mean? Shuni the Rapper and Hustle, who were supposed to battle a long time ago. Shout out Bruce Lee. But yeah, Miss Hustle and Vixen, Miss Hustle and Shuni the Rapper, who they were supposed to battle years ago and back and forth and all. Or is this the rematch? Because I swore they had like a one rounder. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm living in a parallel universe. Yo, I swear, still to this day, that Chef Trez and Rum Nitty battled twice. I swear to this day that I saw Rum Nitty battle Chef Trez and Chef Trez lose both times. No. Yeah, Chef Trez lost the first one. Yeah, I swear I saw these battles, but only one of the battles happened. The other one, it happened in my dream. That's why I feel I'm living in a parallel universe, man. Straight up. Um, but yeah, Hitman Holla, Easy to Block Captain. They need to drop this battle within the next couple weeks because it was choppy as hell on stream. It was like the stream dropped and then it came back, and then I did. To be honest, I didn't get Hitman's whole second round, and I didn't get his third. Period. None of us got to see that third round. Did you? And if you did, drop me a link so I can watch it. Well, there ain't no link. It's over with. The vent's over. So, um, but Hitman Holla and Easy to Block Captain, I didn't fully get to hear both of their second rounds and nothing on their third. So if that happened and it is recorded, hopefully they'll drop that on YouTube soon. Within the next couple weeks. You know, you gotta let Remy Ma try to make her money off the pay-per-view and the VOD and all that. You know what I mean? But what a night. What a night. Um Official, I feel Official has gotten her breath technique so much more better than a couple years ago. Um Same with Miss Hustle. Same with Miss Hustle. Weird enough. You know what I mean? Go get that water. Go get that water. Yeah, man. Um C3 and Caution was a very debatable battle. Most likely is a classic. I'm not gonna say it's the first classic for Chrome23. They do have a couple that are online. Um, but yeah, C3, congratulations, you deserve it. I had Caution winning, but there's got to be a winner. Straight up, there's got just one winner. It's got to be a winner. Vixen the Assassin and A Ward, that was like, nonstop between the both of them. I love the fact that when A Ward was, doing his thing in the first round, that Vixen, she picked it up, and then the second round, and then of course Vixen picked that up. So I felt like it was such a give and take between both of them that it turned out to be a great battle. I tend to go to Vixen the Assassin, but I do not knock anyone saying A Ward won. He deserves to win. You know what I mean? His loss to Big K was a pretty big loss, and he showed that loss is not gonna, show it. It's not gonna define who he is. You feel me? Because he's a great battle rapper and very hard to defeat. Plus, Roto getting crazy. But yeah, and Prestavia and the fish, like I said, Prestavia, those first two rounds, that was just, here we go. Prestavia's first 2 rounds is homage to Sue Surf. That's why she rapped the way she did. She did the performance and all that. But I gave that to official. Oh, in my predictions, I had Prestavia. You know what I mean? I felt that, official, right? Did I have Prestavia? I think I did. Yeah. I think I had Prestavia over official because, Prestavia is a little bit of a breath of fresh air, stuff like that. And I think that there was something that Prestavia had over official that was probably a little bit, just that little bit more than what official can do and edge winning her, right? But she didn't use that. She just did 2 rounds of homage of Sue Surf. And that's why official won in my eyes. Vixen the Assassin beat A Ward in my eyes, though A Ward most likely won in this battle. In the building. Hit Holla. I need to see the second and third round from Hitman Holla and Easy the Block Captain so I can make my decision of who won against the youngin from this new era, which he's not really young, but he's representing the new era, to be honest. And then the old head, the legend from the old era, where he's not really that much of an old head, but he is from the old era, so that's why I consider him that. And this clash of old era, new era. This clash of how the big stages will be performed against someone coming up in the game right now that's just freshly starting to hit these big stages. The COVID actually, a lot after the COVID, the endemic where they started opening up businesses and stuff like that, allowing more than 150 people more than 50 people in the building. Now you can have 150 people or to the max capacity, which is really cool. So, you know, even Murder Mook got to be able to battle Geechee Gotti and Urban Plaza this year. So no. That was the ending of last year. Yeah, ending of last year. That was homecoming. Yeah. But yeah, that's how I feel about this whole Chrome23 event. I feel like, it could have been better. I felt like, okay, if I had to rate this whole event, I would say I give it a 5. I give it a 5. The reason why I give it a 5 is because of like half the card. I didn't really get to fully see the whole thing. Pause. Hey, talking about a card here, not fracking what's in your zipper. All right, people, let it go. Like, you know, whatever the hell her name is, Elsa, whatever from Frozen. Uh, it's been said enough times. But yeah, I'm gonna give this event a 5. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5, battles on the card, and it ended up being a 5 instead of a 10. Um, Maybe because the only reason why I say this is because majority of who I wanted to win, things happened. I wanted Prestavia to win. She showed up with 2 rounds of, excuse me, material from Surf. Against official. I'm sorry, Prestavia. You could kill me in the comments or show me some love, Prestavia, in the comments. I'm just calling it for what I'm seeing. It's like, the first 2 rounds from Prestavia was like homage to Surf. Straight up. But official got that. Official beat you. All right, Prestavia. Accept this loss, Prestavia. Accept this loss. And move on. um and then Vixen beat A Ward in my opinion, but supposedly she lost in the building to A Ward. You know what I mean? And then, the whole Shuni the Rapper versus Miss Hustle. It went to Miss Hustle. So already, like, half of who I wanted to win, it already lopsided the other way. And Hitman Holla, Easy to Block Captain, didn't really get to finish in that battle. because of the stream cutting off and the mics and stuff like that. And then C3 versus Caution. I had Caution, but then C3 won. Congratulations, C3. So I said, okay, yeah, I'm a little disappointed that, people I wanted to win didn't win, and it did knock a percentage off. But the reason why most of the percentage was knocked off was because of the simple fact of the streaming issues. Your McDonald's Wi-Fi, come on, ruin your day. Get it together. Get it together. Get it together now. Get it together. Let me get it together now. Let me get it together. You said anyway. But yeah. Get it together. Literally, it's Avocado and Ruin Your Day staff recording 3 whole events in 2 days. And maybe this was predicted and expected. It happened on Caffeine plenty of times in the beginning, so it's gonna happen, right? I gave it a 5 because it deserves more. Straight up. We needed the rest. We needed to hear Hitman Holla and Easy the Block Captain in full. No glitching, no mic issues, none of that. We needed Miss Hustle and Shuni without those mic issues. We needed that. And everything else on the card worked out to the victors. You know what I mean? So I shout out all the winners on this card. To anyone that felt that they won, but then the crowd, you lost to the crowd or whatever. You won in my eyes. You won in my eyes. It's just tough days. That's all. It's just tough days in this first quarter of 2023. You know what I mean? I lost my job January 1st. You know what I mean? This whole entire stream could have went all out, and we would have, had partial, Prestavia and Official. We could have had partial Vixen the Assassin and A-War. We could have had partial C3 and Caution. Wouldn't have been able to see any of them fully, and we had to wait till the card was completely dropped on YouTube weeks later or whatever. But it would have been available on YouTube for us to watch later. Haha. While another league still holds on to, 10, 15 plus years old footage that they still haven't dropped on their YouTube channel. Oh, weird, right? Something weird about that. That's my thoughts on the whole entire Chrome card. I think that y'all should definitely go and go to their platform, their social media platform, Chrome23. What is it? Chrome23 Energy on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. Check out Remy Ma on her Instagram and Twitter and stuff. Let them know how much you enjoyed this card. Let them know what you liked, what you disliked about it. You know what I mean? Let them know so that, they can work on the next events that they have to be better events. You know what I mean? Because all we want in battle rap, let me get that water. Let me get that water. All we as fans and bloggers and battle rap media, new and old, we want the best battles. We want originality. We want the purest form of rapping ability, which is literally what I believe is battle rap. I've always felt this for a long time. Like I said, I used to battle rap back in the 90s and early 2000s. You know what I mean? So I understand when it comes down to like the time and effort that it takes to like, if I'm gonna battle a person, I'm not just gonna take it lackadaisy. I'm not gonna be all lazy and wait till like, a couple days before or the day of. Who the hell does that? Last minute gang. There shouldn't be no last minute gang. No gang, no gang, no gang, period, right? Don't nobody want to get hit with a Rico. But yeah, back then we had battle rap was always this the purest form. Like you have your ciphers and stuff like that, and really want to get down to how skilled you are and your lyricism and all that, battle. It's as simple as that. You have that much confidence in your writing and your ability that you can be better than anybody in your rapping ability and style, then go ahead and battle. You know what I mean? That's how I always felt. Um, but yeah, that's my take on the whole entire Remy Ma Chrome 24 event, Chrome 23, the anniversary card. Um, yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a very long day. Long day and about to be a whole rest of the long weekend. Oh my God. Um, you know how this goes. Please help and support any channels that you want to see prosper. Any, power chats, any likes, subscribes, ding on the notification bells, comments, and all that, following their social media sites and all that. All that helps in the algorithms of those channels that you want to see prosper. So, of course, to the mods and all that, definitely let them know how much you appreciate these channels that you're on. You know what I mean? Because you never know. One of those mods, when you start your channel, those mods might be on your channel, checking out your stuff. You know what I mean? So be kind. Just be kind to everyone. That's all. You never know. You know what I mean? The stranger that's next to you never know that, they might be, pulling you out of a, fiery building and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So be kind. Let the kindness, spread the kindness. Pause. Hey. Spread kindness, not legs and ass and mouth. All right, people? Dirty minds out here. But you already know how this goes. Please don't drive distracted, don't drive drunk, and don't drive with a cell phone in your hands. There are other people on the road, me being one of them. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Good fracking night. Stay safe, stay blessed. Hydro Man from the Battle Rapport out. Am I glitching? Am I glitching? No, I'm not glitching. I'm glitching.